Hello everyone, I hope you all are well and having a beautiful start to your summer. So I've been wanting outdoor pizza oven for years now, and I finally got this Ooni Karu. I bought this for the summer to do more outdoor cooking and parties so everyone can make their own pizza. I have made a lot of pizzas in our kitchen that turned out okay, but this oven can reach temperatures that your classic kitchen oven can't reach, and it cooks authentic wood-fired pizza in just 60 seconds. Yes, you heard it right, only 60 seconds, which is mind-blowing. It is perfect for those busy weeknights when you want a homemade meal, but you don't have hours to spare. It really took our homemade pizza nights to a whole new level. But just like with everything else, it has a learning curve, but once you get it dialed in, you can start making pizzas in seconds, and it is one of the best pizzas you have ever had. So today I am really excited to share my review with you all, guide you through the setup and everything to get you started. So before we get started, please be sure to subscribe to my channel down below, hit that thumbs up, and with all of that said, let's get to it. Now, first things first, let's put the oven together. Assembling is actually really easy and quick. Anyone can put it together in like 10 minutes or less. So let me show you how. After you unfold the legs, we're gonna go ahead and install the chimney and lock it into place. Next, we're going to slide in the fuel basket and ash tray to the back of the oven. And while we're here, we can put the pizza stone in place. Next, install the draft defender blade. Now this covers the back of the oven when you are cooking with wood and charcoal to help control the flame. And so you don't lose this Allen, you can actually store it underneath the oven, which is very clever. And next, you're going to put the fuel hatch on top. Now this helps hold heat in, so you remove it when you want to add wood or charcoal to the burner and you place it right back on. And lastly, at the front door. Alright guys, now that it is all assembled, let's talk about this model. Like I said, I chose the Ooni Karu. I chose this model because it's a multi-fuel pizza oven, so you can potentially use any type of fuel you want. It is really handy in case you change your mind. So straight out of the box, it comes with a wood and charcoal burner as a standard, but it is also gas compatible. You just have to purchase an Ooni gas attachment to extend your fuel options, and I really love that because sometimes convenience wins, so it's really nice to have this option. Now, as far as for tools you need, I definitely recommend investing in a few tools to help making your experience a lot easier. So even if you have a newer model with the digital thermometer, I really recommend investing in one of those infrared thermometer, because the digital thermometer measures the ambient air temperature, but we need to know if the pizza stone is hot enough. So this gives you an instant and accurate reading when you aim the laser at the center of the pizza stone, so it takes out all the guesswork. And I also recommend getting one of those launching peel to help you get the pizza in and out the oven. And lastly, you need one of those long handle turning peel to help you rotate the pizza inside the very hot oven. Alright guys, now to make pizza, we need to start by making the pizza dough so we can let it sit to rise. And for this recipe, I like to follow the Ooni classic pizza dough recipe that came in the book because it's really easy and I like it. And for it, they recommend using good quality 00 flour. This is like the golden standard for pizza dough. I got mine from Amazon. I'll make sure to link everything I'm talking about in this video in the description box below. But I already have my flour in my stand mixer bowl, and this is really easy. To my warm water, I'm going to add my salt and yeast. Give that a quick stir. Now to my flour, I'm going to add the yeast mixture. On medium speed, you're going to let this knead for like 5 to 7 minutes until the dough comes together. Now this is perfect. I'm going to set my dough in lightly oiled bowl, cover it and let it sit at room temperature to double in size. Now before we start burning some wood, I'm going to show you guys how to attach the gas attachment, and we're going to cook pizza on it first. So first things first, just remove the wood tray and set that aside because we don't need it for right now. And next, remove the back panel. Now attach the gas burner and secure it in place with the Allen key. Before you turn the gas on, make sure to remove the chimney cap to open the chimney and also open the chimney vent. Now to turn it on, you have to push and turn the key knob anti-clockwise until you hear a click. Now continue to push and hold for 5 more seconds and then you can release. Now you can use the control knob to control the flame output. If your gas burner keeps shutting off, a quick tip, just leave the door slightly open like this. As you can see, this gas burner has a beautiful burner with a really nice intense flame that puts out a ton of heat. Now, if this is your first time using this oven, let it get a nice hot burn for 20-30 minutes to burn off any chemicals from the manufacturing process. Now, this is definitely not the first time I'm using my oven, so I'm just going to let it preheat. It usually takes about 15 minutes to get up to 800 degrees. Now that my oven is almost up to temperature, I'm going to start working and building my pizza. So the ideal temperature for cooking pizza, you want your center of the pizza stone to measure about 750 to 800 Fahrenheit. And that's how you get a really nice cooked pizza. Make sure you keep moving your dough like this. Now I'm going to transfer my pizza to my luncheon wheel. Just make sure you have some flour on there, and also put some flour on the edge here where you're going to slide in the luncheon wheel, and just get your pizza on it. Make sure your pizza is moving freely like this so you can launch it. Now, when your pizza is inside the oven, you want to rotate it every 20 to 30 seconds to get a nice even bake on it. Now, our first pizza is done. And now for the moment that you all have been waiting for, we're going to be cooking pizza on 100% natural wood because it is the most authentic way and it is more fun. But let's talk about fuel options first. Now, when you are cooking with wood, I recommend using good quality, dry, non-treated wood like this. I got these from Amazon. They are approximately 6 inches by 1.5 inch. Great size for this oven, and I really like them because they light up fast, they smell good, and they do a really good job at getting the oven up to temperature quickly. Now, as far as for fire starters, I don't recommend you use this fat wood, although they are 100% natural pine wood, just because when it's burning, it smokes like crazy. So for fire starters, I got these. This is wax covered wood shreds. They are formed into these little nests, and they are probably one of the most satisfying and adorable things I ever bought from Amazon. But I also like them because they light up quickly and they stay burning plenty enough for the wood to catch on fire. So now let's start building our fire. So now in my fuel basket, I like to start with 5-6 pieces of hardwood, and I also like to use a couple of these natural starter. Now you can stack some more wood on top, but don't overfill it because we need to slide the fuel basket through the oven to the back of it. And you also need to leave some room for airflow. Now you can use the fuel hatch window to fix your wood, add more wood if you need to, and once you're happy with it, you can use a match, or I'm using this gas blowtorch to light the fire starter. Now close the fuel hatch. It usually takes about 10 minutes to preheat when you are using wood. With the amount of wood I showed you guys, I can usually get it to go up to temperature, and I can cook one pizza before I need to add more wood. Alright, it took about 10 minutes and my oven right now is at temperature, so I'm going to build my pizza. Alright guys, my fifth and last pizza is now done, and the pizzas are in there for about 90 seconds. So not bad at all. We're having a nice beautiful leopard char on top. The crust is just crispy, and that's how I like it. Alright guys, once you get the oven's temperature high enough, you can start making pizzas in a record time. But not only is the cooking time impressive, but also the quality of the pizza is just outstanding. The high heat produced by the oven gives you a nice crispy crust, while the toppings are perfectly cooked and flavorful. So I definitely recommend this oven to anyone looking to elevate their pizza making game. I love it because it's like a social event every time I fire it up. I just love that, and I really like having the option of the dual fuel. I personally still prefer the wood, I prefer the taste, and for me personally, part of the fun is making the fire and tending to it. But having said that, I'm always happy to have the gas option whenever I'm hosting a party. The gas, without a doubt, is the easier option. No fire to tend to, you have a consistent flame and heat, and it is easy to transport for tailgating and camping. And I know this oven is advertised as a pizza oven, but it's not limited to only pizza. You can actually roast some vegetables in here. The pizza stone fits up to 12-inch pizza, so anything around that size can be cooked inside the oven. So maybe you can get one of those 9-inch iron skillet and use it for fish, steaks, or deep dish pizzas. But that's all I got for you guys today. I really hope that you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Now if you did, please thumbs it up, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!